I can't believe it took me 5 years to start this YouTube channel.
Hey, I'm Tina. I'm a full-time content creator and online educator, and I've been creating content on Instagram for over 6 years now.
Every year since 2017, one of my New Year's resolutions has always been to start a YouTube channel. I started my content creation journey back in 2016 with a blog and Instagram account. Honestly, Instagram kept me very busy. And back then, you weren't able to just easily repurpose content and grow across platforms with one piece of short-form video content because short-form video wasn't the mainstream content type. It was either horizontal long-form video or vertical photos. So while I loved creating on Instagram, YouTube had always been something I wanted to do. I loved the creativity I was seeing from other YouTubers, and I wanted to give it a try myself.
But do I really have what it takes? Over the years, there has always been something else I was working on, growing on Instagram, working with brands, traveling the world, getting married, creating a course, selling a clothing line, and the list goes on. I keep telling myself that I don't have the time to start YouTube.
Or have I just been too scared and keep making excuses for myself? I always think that I'm just not interesting enough, and I feel like my life is not worth documenting. I just don't want to limit myself to one niche, and I feel like it would take too much time and money, you know?
And even after 6 years of creating thousands of photos and hundreds of short-form video content, I still doubted if I can make engaging long-form video content and successfully grow a YouTube channel.
What if I just never grow my account and fail publicly? But how will you know if you never try? When I first started my Instagram account 6 years ago, I didn't even have any lofty goals. I just wanted to take some nice photos and maybe get some free clothes. It didn't matter if I got views or likes because I was just getting so much joy from the content creation process itself. And I didn't worry because nobody was watching. And now it's almost as if because I have more of a following, that failing publicly has suddenly become that much more daunting. But here's the thing, even if you are considered a public figure now, people probably aren't watching you as closely as you think. And people just don't care as much as you think. So here I am, starting a brand new YouTube channel. So why YouTube as a platform? I've always been focused on photo and short-form videos, but I want a platform where I can share value in long-form video content. And while I've made some long-form audio content on my podcast, I wanted to go beyond just being a voice in your earbuds and actually creating long-form visual content as well. Another reason why I decided to go harder on YouTube this year is because it's an evergreen machine, meaning that it is a search engine, and as long as you put valuable content out there, then you can continually get traffic for a video you created many, many years ago. For a creator who has been heavily focused on creating photo and video content on Instagram and TikTok, I find that this is a great way to diversify my traffic and therefore later down the line, income streams. The goal of this channel is to help aspiring creators pursue what they love for a living and build lasting businesses. Social media has changed my life entirely. I'm so grateful for the life of freedom I get to live now, whether that's time freedom, location freedom, and financial freedom. And I want to help people realize the incredible ways your life can change if you really invest in building your personal brand and leverage social media. On this channel, you can expect insightful conversations with established and up-and-coming creators in our video podcasts. You can also expect videos that share in-depth analyses on the creator economy, influencer tips, and documenting life as a content creator. So if that interests you, whether you are an aspiring creator, seasoned creator, curious audience, a brand, or an investor in the creator economy, hit that subscribe button and notification bell to watch my weekly videos. Also, I will be documenting my YouTube journey, including my growth and monetization process, and sharing it through a private email newsletter called Road to 1 Million Subs. I'll be sending weekly or bi-weekly emails with my observations, learnings, mistakes, and strategies that I won't be sharing publicly. If you want to learn how to grow YouTube together, you can sign up via successfulinfluencer.com/YouTube. Of course, the link will also be in the description below.
So if you've watched this far, you're probably here to learn how I plan to grow this YouTube channel. So here are 5 things I did or I will be doing in order to grow my channel. First, I did a ton of learning and research. Even before I finally decided to start YouTube, I had already been studying how YouTube works, what titles and thumbnails are most click-worthy, and what content tends to go viral. I've also researched other creators who are currently creating content in my relative niche and why they're succeeding or why they haven't gained traction yet. So I want to show you what I mean by the research. I have databases inside Notion where I gather all of my ideas, thumbnails, and editing ideas and concepts in here, labeled and tagged and everything, so that when I am ready to start my YouTube channel, I can reference these easily. For example, these are my content editing ideas that I just gather every time I watch a YouTube video that's inspiring to me, and I have them tagged and labeled as well. For example, this is editing ideas. Some of them are explainer videos so that I can easily reference them and edit my videos this way. And I collect thumbnails as inspiration, and I also include the title and look at how they use the title versus the text inside the thumbnail so that I know what to do for my own. In addition to that, I am a decade-long consumer of YouTube myself. I have a pulse, I think, on what people want to see, where content is trending, and how to create a decent hook and storyline. Part of that is also thanks to my 6 years of experience with the Instagram algorithm and creating content on Instagram. Of course, I know that Instagram and YouTube are very different, and I have so much to learn and so much to improve, but ultimately algorithms are the same. Their goal is to maximize audience retention, but let's be honest, I won't truly know what works until I execute. And that brings me to my next point. My second thing that I plan to do is to post a bunch of videos first to see what works. One of the biggest problems that creators face when starting a new channel or platform is not knowing how to narrow down on your niche. I get it, I'm a multi-passionate creator as well, but I have learned that sometimes it requires experimentation, and sometimes your best performing content then can help shape your niche. So instead of starting out with a set style or format, I plan to try a bunch of different video formats. I will experiment with a range of video ideas that are within a larger topic of the creator economy. From there, I will cut down the fluff and hone in on what my target audience wants to see the most. Each week, I will be posting one long interview video, one medium YouTube video, and several short-form YouTube shorts. Now, the third thing I'm doing for the launch of my YouTube channel is a giveaway with my audience on Instagram and TikTok. I have a reach of almost 1 million followers on 2 Instagram accounts and 1 TikTok account. And yes, I know that having an existing audience across multiple accounts is a huge advantage, but it's also 6 years of hard work developing trust and relationships with my audience through thousands of posts and DM conversations. So if you're watching this between January 24th and 30th, then join the giveaway. One thing to note that this giveaway is designed specifically to cater to my target audience. The gifts that I'm giving away is one-on-one consulting sessions with me and products that will help further one's content creation career. So it's not just any random giveaway where I give people money or a free phone or laptops and so on. Also, the rules for the giveaway makes it so that people are not incentivized to subscribe just for the gift. I just ask them to watch the videos and then comment the code word in the comment section. And in that way, hopefully the YouTube algorithm will serve my future videos to them next time. If they want to, they can subscribe, but we know that subscriber count is not the most important number, but it's more important to get people to watch our videos. So that's why I don't ask people to subscribe as part of the giveaway rules. My fourth strategy to grow this YouTube channel is through a private email newsletter where I'll be sharing privately all of my learnings from growing this channel. Instead of coming from a position of being a YouTube expert, I invite everyone, including you, to join my YouTube newsletter called Road to 1 Million Subs, so that we can learn and grow together. I don't claim to know all the best methods to grow on YouTube, so I'm inviting my audience to join me on this journey of figuring it out. I'm hoping that this not only provides value to my audience, to you, but also creates a sense of us being in this together, because you are. By watching this video, you're helping me along my YouTube journey, and I want to thank you so much for that. The purpose of this newsletter also is so that I'm not spamming my main email newsletter, and everyone who is on this private YouTube newsletter are people who are deeply interested in YouTube. My last and final strategy for growing on YouTube is to focus on creating content that looks different. The YouTube market is no doubt really saturated already. Having awesome camera gear is not going to move the needle if your content, visuals, or personality is not unique in some way. Now, I'm not trying to put myself down, but as much as I like to be engaging like KDU or relatable like your mom Ashley, that's just not me. However, I will say that creativity is one of my strengths. So I plan to focus on providing a ton of informational and thought-provoking value in a uniquely creative way.
How am I doing so far? Good? Okay, good. Please continue.
This is also why I'm doing a video podcast in a car. Aside from the fact that podcast studios can get quite pricey, and last time I checked, nobody else is doing podcast interviews in a car. So, will my strategies work? There's only one way to find out. Subscribe to follow along this journey and join me on the road to 1 million subs. If becoming a creator and getting paid for your passions is something you've been thinking about for a long time, or if you've been attempting to grow your socials but just haven't seen any traction yet, check out this video where I'll share with you how you can also become a full-time influencer.